Hi all, welcome to yet another video on my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to be covering cover letter for visa application. So let's get started. So few things right at the start. I'm not going to share any sample cover letters in this video, which you can modify and use it for your application, because if I do that, you will copy it and then wonder once your visa gets rejected. Okay. This is also this thing is coming from my experience on reviewing some of your cover letters, which I found them to be similar to one another, and then I know it came from one of the sources on YouTube. So, and that's why another reason I don't want to share any sample cover letters. What I want to do in this video is give you some basic rules and basic tips on how to write a cover letter based on my personal experience, based on experience of my friends, based on experience of my family members who are studying in Europe. Okay, so I did not speak to any visa officer or let's say a consultant in making this video. In fact, people who apply through consultants and ask them to write a cover letter should stop doing that, because consultants, yes, they have experience, but after a certain point in time, all the cover letters will start to look similar. Okay, and then once you apply for visa, the visa officer will understand that the cover letter is copied. Okay, another point, a good cover letter does not guarantee your visa. Okay, because if you look at the visa checklist, cover letter is just one of the documents that is required, but there are lots of other documents that you need to submit to get the visa. Okay, so cover letter is, let's say, is a means of communicating with the visa officer, okay, and presenting your case. Okay, because you don't not all of you will get a chance to speak to the visa officer. I think in some parts, or let's say for some applicants, there is a video conferencing and then you directly speak to the visa officer to present your case. But for most of you, you'll not be able to speak to the visa officer, and this is where the cover letter comes in, wherein you describe your request, why you are applying for the visa. Okay, so that's the main purpose of the cover letter, is basically making his work easier in reviewing your documents and understanding you as an applicant. Okay, so I hope the reason why you need a cover letter is clear to you. So few things to keep in mind while writing a cover letter. First thing is, type your cover letter, don't use pen and paper. Okay, use standard software such as MS Word, okay, to write your cover letter. Use standard font sizes and standard font types such as Times New Roman to write your cover letter. The length of the cover letter should be 1 page. Okay, do not exceed 1 page. The cover letters I had reviewed were by default 2 pages, what I saw, and then some were beyond 2 pages. So 1 page, that's also there in the visa checklist. This is valid for India. If in your visa checklist there is no limit, then you can exceed, but the standard rule is 1 page. Okay, because I don't think so you need more than 1 page to write your cover letter. Then be very formal in your cover letter. Avoid spelling mistakes. So ask someone to proofread your cover letter. And last rule, it should be yours. It should be unique. It should not be a copy or derivative of someone else's cover letter. Okay, because you can go on Google, you can just write cover letter and you will find a lot of cover letters examples, but do not use them. The rules are very simple of writing a cover letter, so make sure you just follow the rules and be yourself in writing one. So now let's talk about the details of the cover letter. So you can divide your cover letters in paragraphs. Starting, the first paragraph should be an introduction of you, so it should talk about your name. It should be your name, your passport number, your application number, the visa you are applying for. So it's a long-term study visa, short-term study visa, whatever, you should put in the first paragraph. And you should make sure that whatever information you're providing in this paragraph matches with your documents that you're going to submit. So there should not be any mismatch between your passport number and your passport, your name and your passport, your name and your educational documents that you are submitting. If there is a mismatch, then it should be explained in the cover letter. You can explain in the same paragraph, or you can explain at the end that please note XYZ document has a different name because of XYZ issue. So you have added an affidavit to say that it's the same person. Okay, so it should be somewhere explained in the cover letter. Probably I believe it should be towards the end. Okay, the next one should be, okay, the course you're applying for, the duration of the course where you're going to study. Okay, so just basic information you can follow it up. Okay, then the third part would be your motivation for studying in Italy. Now here is where let's say all of you start writing stories. Okay, first thing, note that it's a cover letter, it's not a motivation letter. Okay, so motivation letter is something that you've already submitted to the university. You have explained them your motivation of studying at that XYZ university with an XYZ program. Okay, so that's where your information have already been provided and they have evaluated you and given you the admission. What you're just going to communicate to the visa officer, a very brief summary in 4-5 lines of your educational background. Okay, why you want to study at XYZ program at XYZ university. Okay, what is your desire of achieving with that program. Okay, so you're going to explain this basic simple things, okay, in that paragraph. Don't make it dramatic. Don't make it, okay, when I was a child I XYZ. No. Okay, and this part should be unique. Okay, should be written by you based on your strong motivation of studying in Italy. If you don't have a strong motivation of studying in Italy, then you will be in let's say in a fix. But please think what is most excites you about coming to Italy, studying in Italy, and please write that. In this paragraph, do not mention the scholarship is the DSU scholarship is one of the let's say motivation. No, if you write that, most probably your visa will be getting rejected. Okay, so please, no scholarships. I know most of you want to study in Italy in the name of scholarship, but that should not be your reason. Your reason should be what you're going to accomplish studying in Italy. Let's say your goals. Okay, how that XYZ university is going to help you accomplish those goals. Okay, and some in general facts, let's say the reason why Italy you choose as your study destination. Okay, so try to keep it brief, keep it short. Don't make it a copy of your motivation letter. It should be a very filtered version of your motivation letter. You submit it for university application, and let's say if you submit it, because not many people submit motivation letters for university application because it's not always a mandatory document. Okay, so make sure you do this. Again, make it short, make it simple, make it sweet, to the point. Okay, don't make it dramatic. People do that, and that this was increases the length of the cover letter, and the visa officer has no interest in studying those large paragraphs. Okay, so this is, let's say this is paragraph number 3. Okay, this should be followed by your financial part. So how you're going to sponsor yourself for this study experience, let's say. So who is going to sponsor you, how the finances will be managed. Okay, if there is any problem in the finances, let's say because you're submitting some documents to support your financial backing, you need to explain that what documents you are submitting, okay, and how it covers the financial requirements that has been laid down in the visa checklist, which is for masters, let's say 2 years, so I think 6,000 euros per month for 24 months, and for bachelor's was for 36 months. So how this let's say the requirements is going to be fulfilled. Okay, so your sponsor details and what you're going to submit, okay, to show this part. Okay, so make sure you do this and explain it in the correct way, so that when the visa officer is looking at the documents, your ITR and whatever, it's very clear to him what you have submitted. Okay, because don't create a doubt in the visa officer's let's say mind. Make sure that you explain clearly, because financial documents are one of the major reason for visa rejection. Next, another important point, that you need to show your intention of coming back to your home country. So there should be a solid reason, explanation why you would that will help them to understand that yes, you will come back to your home country and not stay back in Italy. This is something which you need to, let's say, falsify, because here most of you are coming to Italy to stay back or move to another European country for work. Nobody was planning to go back to their home country and start working. There are people, but not all of you. I think that's very clear. So you need to invent something over here. You need to find some motivation, and that motivation of coming back should be related to your course. It should not be that you're doing XYZ course but you want to do ABC thing. Okay, it should be related. Okay, so make sure you do that. The last would be attachments. Now most of you might argue that, okay, if I write the attachments, my let's say my cover letter will go to 2 pages. You can do a very simple thing. You can just write that please find attached documents as per annexure 1. Okay, and then annexure 1 would be your attachment with list of documents that you are submitting with the visa application. Okay, so you can just put one line to reference a document in which all the attachments are listed. Then you can just thank the visa officer for reviewing your case, ask him to grant you the visa. Okay, and then sign the cover letter and finish your cover letter. Okay, so very basic stuff. I will write all this in the description for you to again read it. Again, if there is anything I have not covered, then you can write me in the comment section. But if there is something that I've covered, then don't ask me a question on that. In sense, if I've covered something, it's already explained in my video, then please don't ask me again in the comment section, because most of you, in fact a lot of you, do that you just read the title of the video and just put your questions in the comment section, or contact me on Instagram when it has already been let's say discussed in my video, because probably you don't have patience to go through the video, or I don't know why. But if it is already covered in my video, I'm not going to answer your question. Okay, I'll just skip that question in the comment section. And then there are some questions for which I need to spend some time to understand and review, or probably make a video, then I will answer in that sense. Okay, so that's all. I hope you have subscribed to my channel. Nahi kiya hai, then please do it. Like this video, share this video, and all the best. I know this video is a bit late coming in because most of you might have already applied for the visa, but probably it will help for all future applicants. And suppose if your visa is rejected, you can refer to this video. Again, there is no let's say magic cover letter which will grant you the visa. There's some contents that should be in the cover letter which you should write. Cover letter is not going to give you the visa. It's the whole packet of documents asked in the visa checklist that is going to give you the visa. Okay, so make sure you do everything correctly. I wish you all the best, and see you soon in the next vlog, because there are lots of things now I need to cover about documents that you need to get once you land in Italy. I also need to share the employment statistics, which I've yet not shared, pre-COVID and after COVID. Employment statistics I have also not shared. Then yeah, there are lots of things to discuss and explain you. So keep watching my videos, keep dropping your feedback in the comment section, and see you in the next one. Have a great day. Ciao, and all the best.